Oh God. Ah.
Christopher Duntsch was a man who seemed destined for greatness. Born in Montana and raised in Memphis, Tennessee, he was the type of person who could make people believe in him. He was brilliant, ambitious, and relentless. His pursuit of success led him to the University of Tennessee, where he earned both an MD and a PhD. He possessed all the necessary skills, qualifications, and charm to succeed as a leading neurosurgeon. In 2011, Dr. Duntsch arrived in Dallas, Texas, ready to make a name for himself in the world of spinal surgery. He joined a prestigious medical practice, and patients trusted him to heal their chronic pain and give them a new lease on life. But what they didn't know was that beneath the confident exterior of this highly trained doctor lurked something far more sinister. His first few surgeries seemed routine, but soon, strange things started happening. Patients who should have been recovering quickly from spinal procedures were waking up in unimaginable pain. Some couldn't move their limbs. Others were paralyzed entirely. What was supposed to be a simple operation turned into a nightmare. But despite these early warning signs, Dr. Duntsch continued to operate. One of his first victims was Kellie Martin, a 55-year-old woman who trusted Dr. Duntsch with her life. She went in for surgery, hoping to find relief from her pain. Instead, she never woke up. Her death was devastating, but somehow, Dr. Duntsch was allowed to keep practicing. The system that was supposed to protect patients from harm failed her and many others. The horror continued. Dr. Duntsch's best friend, Jerry Summers, believed in him completely. When Jerry needed surgery, there was no doubt in his mind who should perform it. But this decision would change his life forever. After the operation, Jerry was left a quadriplegic, unable to move from the neck down. The man who had trusted Christopher Duntsch with his life had been betrayed in the most horrific way possible. Despite the growing list of injured and dead patients, Dr. Duntsch kept going. He was reckless, cutting into muscles instead of bones, severing spinal cords, and even leaving surgical tools inside his patients. His colleagues were horrified. Nurses and fellow surgeons tried to intervene, but the system seemed more interested in protecting its own than stopping a dangerous man. It wasn't until the death of another patient, Floella Brown, and the permanent injury of Mary Efford, that authorities finally took action. Mary, who had been hoping for relief from her pain, was left maimed after a botched surgery. Her case would become the key to bringing Dr. Duntsch to justice. In 2013, after years of devastating surgeries, Christopher Duntsch's medical license was finally revoked. But for the patients he had harmed, it was too little, too late. The legal system eventually caught up with him, and in 2017, he was sentenced to life in prison for his crimes. Christopher Duntsch's story is one of betrayal, negligence, and a healthcare system that failed to protect the vulnerable. He was once a man with the world at his feet, but his ambition and arrogance led him down a dark path. Today, he sits behind bars, a reminder of the devastating consequences that can occur when trust is misplaced and when those meant to protect us fail.